Hello, internets. My name is Criminal Pancake, and you're probably not expecting me to be playing this game. Maybe my Nintendo and Powon, however you say those words. DK King of Swing. Now, you're all probably like, what the crap happened to Pokemon? Well, as I said in my update video, my laptop's hard drive broke, basically. And I did a backup, but apparently it did not save any of the actual files. So I don't have my DS emulator, and I don't have my save file. So that's kind of over. And I'm sorry if that was something that you wanted to see the end of, but it's over. Hopefully later on in the world I will start it up again, but no promises. But anyways, now for this game, let's go back to the title screen. This was a Game Boy game. You can see Game Boy Advance. You can see it was made in 2005, and this was my childhood, basically. One of my other childhood games. It's pretty great. Now, on this title screen, there are 3 codes you can put in. I'm not going to do that now. I'll do that later. But they unlock some multiplayer things, which I'll do those codes in the multiplayer episode, which will probably be at the end of this Let's Play. So, let's start the new game. Sounds great. So we got, adventure, single player Jungle Jam, multiplayer Jungle Jam, and then the extras, which the extras is kind of nothing right now. Yeah. But, yeah, Jungle Jam. This is like the mini-game stuff. It's multiplayer, and then there's, single player. The codes that I was talking about at the title screen are for single player Jungle Jam. So, yeah. That'll be a whole episode of its own. And since I haven't set a timer, I'll just do the first world, since this game is kind of short. Tomorrow's the day we finally hold that competition. Whoever gets the most medals will be the jungle hero. DK beats his chest. Now these medals are important, so don't let anybody steal them. I'll just keep them in here for safe storage. Look at this, he's all looking around before. Oh my god. It's a giant crocodile of death, also known as King K. Rool if you've played other Donkey Kong games. And he stole all the medals like a boss. Gwahaha! I guess I'm the jungle hero now. I'll give him that voice, I guess. Since you chumps don't need these medals, I'll just take them all for myself. And don't even think about trying to get them back, monkey brains. See ya. I'm quite pleased with that voice, actually. But he's got his little jetpack Eggman cart thing. Flies off with all the medals. And then everybody comes out of nowhere and is like, what the heck happened? Oh no. Now we can't hold our tournament. We have to get those medals back from King K. Rool. And DK beats his chest again in confirmation and runs off. What's the matter? What's that? You say you can't. You don't know what to do. Don't you worry at all. The controls are simple. Just use L and R. That's right, folks. L and R. Here, you old cranky, will show you the most basic move, how to walk around. When you've got the hang of that, come see me and press A. Once you've done all that, I'll show you a new move. Here's how you walk. L's move left and R's move right. That's right, you can also use left and right on the D-pad, but that's kind of pointless since you have these, and you're going to be using the... Oh, snap. You'll see what that's all about. But we get a banana. You can also move using the control pad, D-pad, whatever. Just pick the method that suits you. Well, it looks like you got the hang of that quickly. You ready to move on? Next, I'll show you how to jump up from the ground. Press and release L and R at the same time. So you do that, and you jump up, like I did earlier by accident. Well, it looks like you've got the hang of that quickly. Not much to it, old grandpa. Oh, snap. Wrinkly Kong is a ghost, because she passed on to some point in the series. Now, how to hang on to those floating pegs. You let Wrinkly show you what to do. Watch closely. This is the way to grab the floating pegs. L, use left hand, R, use right hand. Quite simple, really. So as you can see, whenever the button's highlighted on the screen, that's when it's being pushed. So, yeah, that's a simple way to do it. But if you want to do it my way, you can just kind of float around and do whatever. Woo! Yeah, maybe the first time you play, you kind of go like this. I know I did when I was a little person, but you just go like, just fly around. It's much faster for, me, because I played this game a lot. The key is to alternate between L and R perfectly. I guess you're ready to learn the next move now. Oh, snap. Ready to move on because it's time you learned how to climb pegboards. Or panels, as they're called. That's the one point they're called pegboards. They're really just called panels in the guide and the rest of the game. This is going to be a lot more important than you might think. You let Wrinkly show you what to do. Watch closely. So yeah, you just kind of... Yeah, get some bananas. It's alright. So yeah, this game uses pretty much only the L and R buttons. It's pretty wacky. It's really fun though. But if you've got a Game Boy that doesn't have working L and R buttons, you're screwed. I guess you're ready to learn the next move now. Alright then. It's a tire. Next we'll look at mid-air movement. Once you master this, you'll be able to move very far through the air. That's true. You can shortcut your way through this game at the speed of light if you know how to do this. If that cursor was visible, then gosh darn. This is how you move in mid-air. Mid-air movement, the same as before. So you get on this tire, and it bounces you into the sky. And you can get these bananas. Alright. Perfect. Of course, you can also use the D-pad if you like. I guess you're ready to learn the next move now. You're ready to move on? Next I'm going to show the basics of attack. Once you've mastered this fighting move, you can burst their barrels and attack enemies. Here's how you attack. Press and hold L and R. When you flash, let go of them at the same time. So you can see, I did a little barrel roll. And you can break the barrel. So this is one thing that apparently people were pissed about. I'm perfectly fine with it. So it's very confusing because if you do it fast, you just jump. But if you hold it down, then you attack. So you can do that, you know. It's a way to move around as well as attacking, but that's about it. And do a barrel roll. I'm just gonna do that once. Hopefully I refrain from this for the rest of the game. This next thing I'm going to teach you is very important, so pay attention. Indeed it is. Oh man, it's a bunch of 10. So about all those bananas you've collected so far. If your life decreases, press B. 10 bananas will restore 1 life. Go ahead, give it a try. So in case you haven't been collecting bananas like a good monkey, here he gives you 10 right here. And you press B, and you restore that one health. It's probably been bugging someone for the entire tutorial. But now you only have 30 bananas. Well, it looks like you got the hang of that quickly. Oh man. Oh, and one more thing. If you press A, your jump and attack will get pepped up a bit. Not only that, but you won't take any bad damage. It's called Going Bananas. For 20 bananas, you can use this skill for a limited time. I'll be waiting at the top. You can get yourself up there by going bananas, or, you know, being smart and not to. Oh man, old man walk. Look at that. He's gone. That's the one time you'll see him walk in the entire game. So yeah, you just kind of jump up here, get some bananas, and you should be good. And if you want to be a total jerk to these barrels, you can just skip them like that. But we're not going to do that. We're going to break them now. He said press A. Now you got this shiny power, and you can burst through all these barrels at once without having to bounce off them and do it again. This function will be used a couple times in the game, unless you want to be invincible if there's a bunch of enemies. It's really unnecessary. There's only about 1 or 2 times in the game you're going to need this. There are other items besides bananas, like crystal coconuts. You might even get something real good for collecting them. It looks like you've learned everything I can teach you. If you forget how to use these controls, just go to the extras and I'll relearn you. So, I'm counting on you to take back those medals from that awful King K. Rool stole. Whether or not we get to have a competition depends on how well you do. That's right, because as you can see here, that barrel apparently had a hole in it or something, because he's dropping medals like crazy. And we get to the first level, Banana Bungalow, which doesn't actually have any medals. So yeah, we can start playing the actual game now. Exciting. So yes, this game has some serious troubles with emulating. It's got a couple issues. One, there's a level that crashes this game normally, and you need to put in a cheat, which hopefully I'll remember to link in the description of this video of where to find that code for Visual Boy Advance. Otherwise, you can just go on Amazon and get this, like I did. Which I actually have a copy of this game. It's pretty great. Got it from Amazon for 20 bucks. But other than that, also, I don't know if this is a problem for everyone, but whenever I started doing this on just any old emulator, whenever I would do this, DK's position or angle would be switched to, say, here. And if you do it straight up, it'll be flipped around so that it'll be facing downwards. It's just the emulator, I guess. But the emulator that I did find and how to find it, I actually asked a fellow YouTuber by the name of the Map Dude. He did an LP of this, without any commentary. And I saw that his videos didn't have these problems that I was encountering. Oh snap, that's a crystal coconut, folks. That's the first enemy in the game. And he drops you a crystal coconut for you. Enough of that. So yeah, I asked him, I'm like, hey bro, I'm having some emulation troubles. How exactly does one fix these problems? Or like, what emulator are you using? So I asked him, what emulator and ROM he was using, and he sent me that over personal message, and I'm using them right now. Works great. So next level is Tropical Tree Drops, and you can see in the corner we got a crystal coconut. There's no metal, so don't freak out about that. Oh yay! He runs a server. A Steam notification. He's playing StarCraft, but he owns a Terraria server. It's pretty swell. Anyways, this is the first real level with enemies and the such. Oh, and I just got hit by the enemy. Dragonflies. Oh yes, another thing about the attack is it doesn't matter which direction you're facing, your entire body is a hitbox to kill things with. So if you're kind of off to the side of a dude, you can still kind of smack him in the face. It'll work. Very generous hitbox on that one. It's pretty nice. Because this game later on, it seems really easy right now. Minimal enemies, you can heal for 10 bananas, it's not that hard. But later on, there's some serious stuff going on that's pretty dang hard. Alright, kill that dude. You're going to want to get a lot of bananas too, because, like I said, it gets harder at the end. You're going to want to have max banana count, which is 300. And as you can see, we have gained a 50 barrel of bananas. So that's kind of nice, and then we got a bunch of 5 down there. So it does tell you in numbers, hey, you have this much if it's not a singular banana in the count. Now we have a 10 bunch, and then it'll just be a bunch of 10 bunches until, oh snap, until we get a 50 barrel like that one. But this is a bonus barrel. These will lead you to rooms where the goal is to collect every banana in the room. And when you do, it rewards you at the very end with a crystal coconut. A lot of crystal coconuts are from this. The only other method of getting crystal coconuts is like in the first level, which was from the enemy. So there's 2 methods: bonus rooms or enemies. And there's no way to distinguish what enemy will have a crystal coconut. You just gotta remember. Luckily, I've got it all in the cranium, so I'll just tell you. But that's crystal coconut for this level. So awesome. Don't have to worry about it. But you do have to worry about that guy. He's gonna be fine. Here's another time where it could be to your advantage to use going bananas. I usually don't, because there's only 6 bananas in here. It's not worth it. A trade-off of 20 bananas just to get 6 much faster? I don't think so. Oh. Oof. Ah, crap. Alright. Got ourselves almost 100 bananas. Oh, no. Not anymore. That dude hit me in the face. Get down here, you pesky. Yeah. Alright, got his banana. Get these last 2 over here. Oh, there's one up there. Well, excuse me for being wrong. Oh, jeez. Another complaint that people had about this game was that if you fell down, you were kind of screwed, because the entire game is based around platforming and climbing. But here's the first medal. It's bronze, nothing too special, but we got it. And we move on to the next level. Oh yes, I totally forgot to explain why this video is on Monday instead of Thursday. So I'll just explain that in this level. Alright, so you can see you got rats here, and okay, I'll go through the rundown day by day. The reason I didn't record on Thursday was because the laptop took way too long to get fixed. It was probably 10 at night when the thing finally was back to normal. So I didn't really have time to record that night. Friday, I spent the entire day at a water park with my friends. I didn't know that this was going to happen until Thursday, so there's no way for me to plan around it. Sorry. Let's see what else. And then I spent the weekend in Tucson visiting family to celebrate miscellaneous birthdays. But that brings us to Monday, where I found out that I can't continue Pokemon Platinum. And then I found out that I had to go and re-find all this emulator junk for this game. But I did it for you. Well, that's enough of that. Let's just go ahead and break all of these barrels. Alright, I don't... No, there's nothing in that area that I missed or anything. I don't know. Because I kind of blanked out. I just kind of plan without mentioning things. Okay, these are switch pegs. You just hold down both hands on them and you activate some sort of thing. Usually a couple of pegboards, or panels, as they're called. Like this. I think there are. I don't think that's the only things that those unlock. I'm pretty sure. And here's another one, and a bonus barrel. Alright, now this is, I think this is the right one that I'm thinking of. This bonus area requires you to use going bananas. Yes, it does. Because there's all these dang barrels. And unless you're some maniac, you're going to need going bananas a couple of times, actually. Actually, no. You can do this without going bananas. You're good. And there's one more barrel at the top, which is very forgettable. And crystal coconut, just in time. Alright, and we did gain bananas off of that one. Alright. Next area. We got flip flaps, I think they're called. I don't know, I have the guide right here. I could look, but I honestly don't have to break it out. There'll be other levels where I can check anyways. Alright, so these guys are very unnecessary to kill in the game. But I'll show you the sound effect now. Yeah, quite weird. As a child, I never ever beat one of those. I only found out what their sound effect for killing was a couple days ago when I played through the game on my Game Boy and killed one. So yeah, it's pretty strange, but you can get another bunch over here. Oh, I goofed it up. Yeah, this room is really good for shortcuts. Or just getting through here faster. If you want to get a good time, which there's no timer, but there is a mode later on, which is basically how fast can you beat these levels? Which is a whole other thing. But anyways, got another medal here. And we're at the exit. Yeah, see, I don't need to kill any of those guys. They mostly place the bats in areas where you have to time, like a contraption switch thing like that, which were, those were handles. I think they were called handle pegs. But anyways, Puzzling Pyramid. This level stumped me as a kid. Not because of this, I'll show you later, but here's another handle peg to move those stones around. Oh, goofed it up. There we go. Another handle peg. There's a lot of the Puzzling Pyramid. It's got a bunch of mechanisms and stuff. Basically, is what they did. Now, you can move up here, and there's another bunch of barrels that you can skip, but I'm not going to. Because bananas. And I already have 150 still bananas. I skip these bananas because it takes a lot of time to just rearrange where the pegs are going. Now this one you are going to want to turn this way. Because this guy has a crystal coconut. Pretty irritating to figure out. But he does have a crystal coconut. That's where you're going to find it for this level. So, yeah. Now, I should tell you right now, the crystal coconuts only unlock an extra character in multiplayer. And that's all they do. Oh yes, and this is the part that stumped me as a kid. Because I didn't know how to work this jack peg. Even though that Kremlin was showing you. You just have to keep doing this. And just keep mashing that R button. To open those doors. I lost those 2 bananas, but whatever. And here's a barrel. With a silver medal. Yay. And we're at the exit. Perfect. And that's the last level for this episode. Now I'll have the bus and the boss. And then I'll end the episode there. But it is... Let's see, we got all these things. And now it's time for Kongazuma's Castle. I'm going to restore my life here. And this guy is pretty darn easy, because you can just kind of do this. Get a first hit on him. It only takes 4 hits for this guy. And surprisingly, this is the one boss in the game that you actually attack, that you damage by just straight up attacking. All the other bosses have unconventional methods of damaging them. Which is kind of great that they actually did that. And last hit on this guy. He's pretty dang easy. And he's all bouncy when you kill him. Ooh. And he drops the world's first gold medal. You collected a bronze medal, a silver medal, and a gold medal. Barrel Blast 1 has been added to the single player and multiplayer Jungle Jams. That's right, folks. When you get a full set of medals, bronze, silver, and gold, you get yourself a brand new event in the Jungle Jam mode thing. But in the next episode, we'll be exploring Wild West World. And he's got some medals for us. But that's on the next episode. It's been Criminal Pancake, and we've been playing Donkey Kong King of Swing. See you all next time.